So breaking news today, Raider Nation. We already know that today's the big day because the roster is going to be cut down to 53, but we got two big news that came out not too long ago. The first one being Alex Leatherwood was waived by the Las Vegas Raiders according to Tom Pelissero. Now the Raiders were definitely trying to shop Alex Leatherwood, but according to Ian Rappaport, no team wanted to trade for him, which is crazy to think about because I thought, someone would have at least thrown a 7th round pick, but I guess it was just that bad that nobody wanted to take a chance at him. At the end of the day, the writing was definitely on the wall for Alex Leatherwood, especially seeing him playing in preseason and just struggling at that right tackle position. It makes a lot of sense why the Raiders just wanted to move on from him. But I'm very sure that there's going to be another team out there that could possibly give him a chance out there, especially with how young he is and the potential that he has on the offensive line. Just keep him far, far away from Las Vegas. I know I talked about this a bit in my past couple of videos, and I know there's a lot of other Raider fans out there that were like, you know what, this doesn't make sense for the Raiders to move on from Alex Leatherwood, but just seeing how bad he was out there was really no reason why the Raiders should keep him. You already know this new regime ain't fucking around because they didn't care about taking on that $7.9 million in dead cap.
I want better fucking execution.
Now with the Alex Leatherwood experiment over here in Las Vegas, could the Raiders be looking at Thayer Munford to take over that right tackle position? Well, according to Vinny B, he tweeted out, lost in the Alex Leatherwood shuffle, the Raiders really like Thayer Munford as their sooner than later starter at right tackle. Week 1 might be a little ambitious coming off of an injury, but he is firmly in the running when he gets back. And that's honestly all we needed to hear to see that the Raiders were not sold on Alex Leatherwood and that we have our future right tackle in the building right now. At the end of the day, it does not matter what your name is, what this previous regime thought of you, where you were drafted, how big of a name you are. If you do not contribute on the field right now with this new team, this new regime, this new system, then your ass is going to be adios, out of here, finito. We ain't going to need your ass anymore here in Las Vegas. And that's what we did with Alex Leatherwood, Tyree Gillespie, Kenyon Drake, and so on and so forth. Especially this next player that we're going to be talking about right now. Because more breaking news came out that the Raiders have traded away former 2nd round pick Trayvon Mullen to the Arizona Cardinals for a conditional 7th round pick that could possibly be a 6th round pick, according to Adam Schefter. Now this move does save the Raiders a total of $2.2 million in cap space. Now initially when I did see this news, I was surprised, but then again, I wasn't surprised that the Raiders made this type of move. But I was kind of surprised that we only got a conditional 7th round pick out of this. I was like, damn, that's it?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Now, there were reports going around that if the Raiders did not find a trade partner for Trayvon Mullen, that they were just going to outright release him. So after knowing that, I guess it's okay that we at least got something for him. Trayvon Mullen is a cornerback that has a lot of potential, and I thought could have brought something to this defense under Patrick Graham, but the fact that he's been dealing with a lot of injuries and the fact that he couldn't get on the field is the main reason why I felt like this team just wanted to move on from him, because we got a lot of other guys that came in and that stepped up to the plate. Guys like Nate Hobbs, Anthony Averett, and Rock Ya-Sin. Now, 2 cornerbacks that could surprisingly make the final 53. One is Sam Webb and 2, Amik Robertson. These 2 really stepped up in preseason and they showed a lot of flashes of being a solid cornerback, at least to provide some depth in the secondary. And if you were to look at Trayvon Mullen's stats in his 3-year career with the Raiders, he only played in 37 games with 134 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 28 pass deflections, and 4 interceptions. So again, just like Alex Leatherwood, the writing was on the wall for Trayvon Mullen. Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler, they are really changing the way this new team is going to be moving forward. And just to see the type of moves that this new regime is making just goes to show how high of an expectation that these guys have for each and every one of the players on the roster. I also came across a tweet from Jesse Maverick that basically seconded what I've been saying, and this is the type of energy that I love from this new regime. He tweeted out this: one thing is for sure about this Raiders staff is that they don't care about the moves the previous staff made. They're doing what they think is best for this team, no matter the cost or public perception, and that's exactly what I love to see. At the end of the day, Al Davis said it best: just win, baby. It doesn't matter who's on the roster, as long as this team is winning and making big strides to get into the playoffs and possibly the Super Bowl. That's all us Raider fans can ask for. Now, if you take a look back at the Raiders' first-round draft picks in the past couple of years, shout out to NFL Rumors for this, from the Gruden and Mayock era, man, we definitely missed the mark on a lot of these guys. You look at last year in 2021, Alex Leatherwood obviously just got released by the team. Then you look at the 2020 draft at Henry Ruggs and Damon Arnett, the first draft in Las Vegas, and those 2 guys being released and arrested within the first year of being drafted. It really does suck because I had a lot of high hopes for Henry Ruggs in this offense, preseason, he was a guy that looked like he was going to take his game to the next level, but you know, all those off the field antics happened, and you know, he's not on the team no more. And then you look back at the 2019 draft, all the first round picks that we had with Clelin Ferrell, Jonathan Abram, and Josh Jacobs, their fifth-year options were declined by the team, and those are all guys that could possibly not be on the roster by next season. And Clelin Ferrell is a name that I feel like could be the next big name, or technically big name for the Raiders, that could possibly be on a trade block or possibly released. But Raider Nation, what are your thoughts? Do you feel like the Raiders made the right move, you know, trading away Trayvon Mullen and even releasing Alex Leatherwood, or do you think the Raiders should have just kept them on the roster? And who do you think is going to be the next person out of Las Vegas? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Now, real quick, before I do go, I want to just keep you guys updated on the players that just got released. I know that we're trying to get our roster down to 53, and we made a couple of moves cutting some players early on today. Those players being cornerback Darius Phillips, offensive lineman Bam Olaseni, safety Matthias Farless, linebacker Curtis Bolton, and defensive tackle Kyle Pecco. Now, I don't know why they had to do the Oos like that. I thought he could have at least provided some depth on the defensive line, but I guess my Oos wasn't good enough to make the final 53. But who knows if the Raiders could possibly re-sign any of these guys, because I know that with Trayvon Mullen now traded away, could Darius Phillips be a guy that could possibly come back at least on the practice squad? I felt like he made a couple of good plays in preseason, but we'll see. And once we do, I'll keep you guys updated, Raider Nation. Now, and some good news though, it's great to hear that Luke Masterson just a couple of days ago was a name that is possibly going to make the final 53, and just not too long ago, linebacker Darian Butler is another guy that could possibly, or most likely will, make the final 53. These are two young linebackers that I feel like stepped up big time in the preseason. So again, with that said, Raider Nation, who's another guy that you guys would love to keep on the roster, and who's another surprising move that you feel like the Raiders are going to make in these next couple of hours, days, or weeks? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Alright, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smack that like button. Also, if this is the very first time you're coming across my channel and you love the Las Vegas Raiders, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. Also, with the Week 0 Raider Nation kickoff party in the past now, we look forward to Week 1 against the LA Chargers, and if you guys are going to be going to that game, I want to let you guys know about the LA Home Away From Home Raider Nation party going down the night before the actual game on September 10th. This is a free event, so if you guys are trying to come through and party it up with the Raider Nation, then I'm going to be putting the link down below. Make sure to RSVP your free ticket, because every single RSVP, you get entered into a free raffle for some free tickets for the Raider and Chargers game. But that's not the only event that's going to be going on, because for every single home game in Las Vegas, we have finally locked in the blackout parties for every single home game. Me and my guy Raider Cody, my guy Graphic, you know, Kenny King, all of us and the rest of the Raider Nation are going to be out at Virgin Hotel in the Skybox Lounge every night before the games. The Raider Nation is going to take over Las Vegas, and I'm excited for this free event as well. So like I said, if you're going to be coming to any Raider games in Las Vegas, this is the place you want to be at. The link will also be down in the pinned comment below. Until the next video, this your boy Simon Raider and you boys. Yeah.
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear. Look, started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear. Look, 4 games straight, we in the playoff. Shout out to the Chargers fans, y'all enjoy the layoff.